And I think that's what made me laugh. It wasn't the laughing at ha 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 ha, that man's crying. It's ha ha ha. All of them always want to make fun of somebody else's raw emotion when it comes to
and one of their own is doing the same thing.
Right. And now look at this. Now it's one of their own breaking down, showing that raw emotion. Isn't this funny? I honestly think that's why I laughed. So I don't know, like I said, what that situation was, but it was absolutely, I felt bad for him, 100%.
Yeah, I haven't seen that video. I saw the one of him hitting a hookah and he went to shaking and I was like, oh my God, like, is this man okay?
Yeah, I ain't seen none of that. But he's another one. He's been through a lot. A lot of people have lied on him. He did shady shit. They put him in a bad position. So same as I did. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people lie on me, but I also did a lot of shit that put me in a shitty position, and made me look like a piece of shit person. So I can't expect nobody to take pity on, you know, what people say about me. I don't give a fuck. Again, I've made it clear, and I'm going to keep making it clear every time I speak about it. My wife is the only person's opinion I'll ever care about. Right. I don't give a fuck with my parents, my mom. I don't give a fuck about her opinion when it comes to how I live my life. My kids, I don't give a fuck about their opinion, how I live my life. I take care of my kids. That's the only thing that matters. Your ass was raised with a roof over your head and everything you ever fucking wanted. That's me. My parenting is the only opinion that my kids should have of me. Not like, oh my God, dad's out here on TikTok acting stupid. I wouldn't give a fuck if my kids had a problem with that. I wouldn't give a fuck if they had a problem with me punching a motherfucker in their face in the street. I wouldn't care, right?
Right. I mean, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Not everybody has to believe the same opinion somebody has of you.
Jules has two of them. Don't forget.
Like the thing is like not everybody has to agree with the opinion that somebody puts out of you. Like some person can think you're a piece of shit and the other person could adore you like no other. One person can think that you're not quiet enough and the other person can think you're way too fucking loud. Like it just depends on the person.
Yeah. I just, listen, I've had so many people have opinion. I've been doubted my whole life, okay? Literally. My entire life, people have doubted me. I've had to prove myself my whole life, right? It started really bad whenever I was released from foster care. I was a real piece of shit then. Do you understand me? 100% a disgusting human. That's what I was when I got out. And when I started to try to change, right, when my daughter was born, the people that I had fucked over or hurt physically or emotionally before that didn't really trust me. And so I had to prove that, look, dude, I'm changing, and I absolutely changed. Not a one of them over there would ever make it in my shoes the way I grew up. All right. And where I'm at now, dude, I'm not ashamed of where I'm at now.
I mean, everyone in life has one point in their time been a shitty ass person, but it's up to you as a person to either take growth and become a better person or take that path and continue to be the same. A lot of people choose to be different.
But I wasn't just a bad person. I was a disgusting person. Like, that's all I could really say. I was a absolutely disgusting person. Someone that should have been in a hole, like, shouldn't have been allowed to wander the streets because I didn't give a fuck who I hurt. At all.
But you're not that person anymore, at the end of the day, you as a person took that growth to become a better person. Yeah. You didn't stay the same to be one of the people that just want to be a piece of shit for the rest of their life. Like,
Yeah.
you actually took on a step and took a step further to show your growth and show where you can become better, to where you're not in the same shoes as you were before.
Yeah,
So, I
my
mean,
wife has heard stories, you know what I'm saying, from my friends and my mom. She's heard stories of how I was in the past. You know what I'm saying? And ever since I met my wife, she's like, look at how you are now compared to then. And
right.
and I don't regret anything I did in the past. I don't. Because if I didn't live that life, I wouldn't be who I am now. Right?
Right.
I got that shit out of the way when I was young. And then I turned into this. So
Same. Like, I could tell you right now, and my mom can contest to this. When I first got out of high school, like, I was going down a wrong path. I was either going to end up in jail or dead just because of the people that I was hanging around with. But it took one mess up for me to have a snap to reality, to be like, this is not the person I want to be.
yeah,
And
I had psych
I mean,
doctors and police tell me that, dude, by the age of 21, you're going to be dead or in prison.
yeah,
And it was comical because I absolutely believed them 100%, but I didn't give a fuck. I was enjoying my life and just doing whatever I wanted to do. I didn't work, right? I'll take your shit. I'm not working for nothing. I was one of those type of people that I bitch about now, right? That these motherfuckers are breaking in houses, robbing banks, robbing gas stations, robbing people, and taking shit that people work their ass off to get. I was one of them people that would be out there doing that. And I didn't give a fuck what I had to do to you to get it. I'll kick your door in, which I've done that kind of shit, right? In the past. I didn't give a fuck if your kids were in there. I didn't care about none of that. That's the type of person that I was, and that's what I mean by disgusting.
right.
There's no shame. Well, there's absolutely shame. I'm ashamed at what I did, but I don't regret nothing. And I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say about it.
Right. And I always tell people, you can judge me off of my past, but until you fully know who I am today, my past is what made me who I am today.
Absolutely. And I wish I would have met my wife 25 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Like, my life would be completely different. She wouldn't, the type of woman she is, she wouldn't have, stood there and she would have stood by my side. If I was to start doing ratchet shit again, my wife would absolutely stand by my side, I think, to a certain extent. But she wouldn't be okay with it, but she wouldn't let that break the love that she has for me. She would try to steer me and point me in the right direction, as she did whenever I first met her. She made me realize that shit isn't just going to be handed to me. I'm going to have to go break my back to get the things that I want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, did she... Somebody asked me the other day, I don't remember who it was. I think it was somebody irrelevant, so I didn't even answer the question. Somebody asked me the other day, where do I think I would be if I never met my wife? And I don't think I would be as happy as I am right now. Do I think I would be in do I think I would be in the same situation I was in last year right now? Absolutely the fuck not, because I was already, you know what I'm saying, changing up.
D, check Snap when you can.
But I would never, ever, ever be where I'm at now, as happy as I am now, as clear as my vision is now on what I should have been doing this whole time. Like, I wouldn't have had that vision. I would have still been doing what the fuck I want and living a paycheck to paycheck type life. As much child support as I am now, because I would have been fighting it, right? I wouldn't be sending my kids money my daughter money on top of the child support. I would tell her to get some money from her mom because I just paid child support. Go get the money from your mom.
Hey, sorry, mods, everyone that is a mod in here, please. Her hosts do not block anybody unless they have no profile picture, few followers. No, it's my husband's phone. Do not block. Don't block anybody unless they have no followers, no bio, no followers, no bio.
You're gonna accept that block that I just did.